Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So, I will begin our presentation by explaining the issue of autonomous vehicles. Autonomous vehicles are self-driving cars that can operate without a human driver. They use sensors, GPS, radar, and artificial intelligence to detect their surroundings and drive safely on their own. Globally, companies like Tesla and Waymo are already testing EVs on public roads, especially in the US and China. But here in Malaysia, development is still at an early stage with no public testing yet, only ongoing discussions about policy and infrastructure. So now let's move on to the benefit and concern. EVs offer great benefits like reducing accidents, improving traffic, and helping people who can't drive. However, there are still concerns like safety risks, cybersecurity, high costs, and legal uncertainty. So, overall, Malaysia isn't quite ready for this.
Hello everyone, I will briefly explain the stakeholder analysis for our topic. First, government agencies such as the Ministry of Transport, JPJ, and MIROS play a key role in regulating, facilitating, and monitoring the development of autonomous vehicles to ensure safety and compliance. Second, transport operators like Grab, logistic companies, and bus services aim to use autonomous vehicles to improve efficiency and reduce costs. But they face concerns about public trust, high investment, and job disruption. Next is passengers and consumers. They are the end users. While many are excited about the comfort and convenience of autonomous vehicles, others are still worried about safety, cost, and privacy. Fourth, environmental groups. They support autonomous vehicles when combined with electric vehicles, as they can reduce pollution. But they also worry about battery waste and resource usage. Lastly is community organizations. They represent vulnerable groups and advocate for fair access to autonomous vehicles. They support inclusive autonomous vehicle planning, but worry about affordability and social inequality.
And let's move on to the next part, which is the positive impact of autonomous vehicles on different groups in society. First, for government agencies, autonomous vehicles can boost economic growth through job creation, lower accident-related costs, and more efficient infrastructure. For transport operators, they improve rural mobility by providing reliable and optimized transport where public transit is limited. Next, consumers benefit from increased road safety. Autonomous vehicles reduce human error using advanced sensor, AI, and real-time communication like V2V and V2N. Environmental groups support autonomous vehicles because they promote sustainability with energy efficient system, electric or alternative fuels, and reduce emission through ride sharing. Lastly, community organizations benefit as autonomous vehicles increase accessibility for people with disabilities by offering more inclusive and customizable transport options. Now let's look at the negative impact of autonomous vehicles. For government agencies, the decreased need for parking may lower revenue from meters, garage, and permits. Transport operators face job displacement and the need to retrain drivers, which can reduce job satisfaction. For consumers, there is a risk of cyber attacks that could compromise vehicle control or the entire transportation network. From the environmental perspective, high life cycle costs in production, research, and electronic waste can increase energy use. Lastly, community organizations are concerned about mass unemployment. In the US alone, up to 4.5 million driving-related jobs may be at risk.
Challenges of autonomous vehicles. First, the roads. Many of Malaysia's roads, especially outside the cities, have faded lines, potholes, and confusing signs. For self-driving cars, that's a big problem. Second, the law. If an autonomous vehicle crashes, who's responsible? Is it the car owner, the system developer, or maybe the manufacturer? Right now, the rules just are not clear. Then, there's trust. A lot of people still feel nervous about driving in a car with no driver. What if it fails? And finally, it's expensive. The technology and infrastructure cost a lot, especially for a developing country like Malaysia. Opportunities of autonomous vehicles. Yes, there are few challenges, but there is good news. With the right support, Malaysia could lead the way in smart vehicle tech across Southeast Asia. Autonomous vehicles do not text while driving, get tired, or break the rules. This can help reduce accidents in Malaysia. They also help people in rural areas or people with disabilities to get around more easily and safely. And with electric power, autonomous vehicles are cleaner and smarter, helping Malaysia move toward a greener future.
Now I'm going to share a few simple solutions to help support the use of autonomous vehicles in Malaysia. So first, the government should create clear law and rules just for autonomous vehicles. This law should explain who is responsible if there an accident, how insurance will work, and what safety standard must be followed. When rules are clear, people will feel more confident about using this new technology. Second, self-driving cars should be tested in the safe and controlled area first. For example, places like Cyberjaya, Putrajaya, or university campus are good for early testing. This helps make sure the vehicles are safe before they are used on real roads. Third, many Malaysians still do not understand how autonomous vehicles work. So, we need more public awareness, and we can run campaigns, create social media content, or organize exhibitions to help people learn about the benefit and safety of self-driving cars. Next, Malaysia should support more local research and development. This government can help local companies and universities to build technology like sensor, AI, and navigation system. This can reduce our dependence on foreign technology and help grow our local tech industry. And lastly, we must think about workers who may lose their jobs, like delivery drivers or taxi drivers. The government should provide training programs to help these people learn new skills so they can work in other jobs related to this technology like maintenance, monitoring system, or tech support. So, with all this step, Malaysia can prepare for autonomous vehicle in a safe, smart, and responsible way.